as we unfold. Life reveals our purest soul. What we don't know is how we'll grow, but we must show love. Yes, there's reasons that I'm fragile, and I bet you'd like to know there's missing pieces from when I shattered. If you love me, please say so. My heart's like glass, hurt from the past. Patched myself up, that was the hardest task. I know me with care, tell me that you'll be there for me. My heart's like glass, so love me perhaps. The story goes, as love unfolds, life reveals the hurts from old, and we don't know which way to go. So how can we show love? Yes, there's reasons that I'm transparent, and I bet you'd like to know why. My mind was clouded, but now I can think. If you love me, please say so. My heart's like glass, hurt from the past. I patched myself up, that was the hardest task. Handle me with care, tell me that you'll be there. My heart's like glass, so love me perhaps. My heart's like glass, I lost myself. You taught me to let go and love again. And when I know that I love you, I'll say so. Your heart's like glass, I love you perhaps.
Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. I had to shed tears on this one. Best believe I'ma paint the city red behind this one. Real nigga, why you pull a trigger on this one? A moment of silence for the dead, we lost a real one. Yeah, smoke up in the city like a vapor. Hoe run up on me, I make her meet her maker. Big bro, taught me 35 ways to get some paper. And it's middle finger to you motherfucking haters. OG status, since he was a young nigga, say. Real in that field since he was a young nigga, say. Been on go since he was a young nigga. Did them 17 years and he stayed solid like a real nigga. Loyalty, what he stood on. Started fucking with this roach ass sad alley bitch. When he came home, blindsided cause it was his baby mama shiesty hoe. Can't trust these hoes, say these hoes will get you killed, bro. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Standing on this whole head like I'm standing on business. Got a 30 round drum and I'ma shoot it till it's empty. Since you been gone, I've been feeling kinda empty. I'm just grieving right now, but I'm not looking for no sympathy. Life gon' keep going, you hoes ain't stopping up, you understand? I'm a rapper, but I'm still a gorilla, yeah, you understand? Lady life been feeling kinda creepy. Big bro bro got so much street credit, get you gone for the freebie. Dirty feet, friendly pussy, slut bucket, bitch, we call it red flag. Bro, you should've known better the way you rock that red flag. I couldn't believe my eyes when I seen them people put you out in that body bag. Damn, my nigga, I'm talking about a body bag. Fuck me up, I viewed your body. That shit made me gag. You was covered from your head to your ankles. First thing I seen was a motherfucking toe tag. Understand, I'ma be right there for you. Understand, I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand, I'ma be right there for you.
Alone, no company. My phone can't comfort me. A drug is what this could be. So much secrecy, it ain't healthy, no. Am I satisfied? Look into my eyes. Is there any light? Or is it dead inside? Fighting for my life. Can you just take me for a ride? Oh, I don't know. All I seem to do is isolate, 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 isolate. All I know how to do is isolate, 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 isolate. Going home, I feel the love, but coming back, it feels like a heart attack. A drug is what I really need. So much secrecy, it ain't healthy, no. I just glamorize.
I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And they know.
Schaefer, that's a hit.
For real. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. And I'm blessed from the tip of my head to my toes. This here's the real raw. Let's talk. Show. And if you wanna learn some, sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hickory dickory dot. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's a new day, it's time to turn it up a notch. Turn it up. Hickory dickory dot. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. It's new day, it's time to turn this bitch up a notch. I was created to be what they can't be. These hoes so worrisome like some gum at the bottom of my feet. Bitch, get the fuck up off of me. Dragging these hoes through the dirt and the concrete. Anything it takes to get a bum bitch up off of me. I told her, hating hoe on the TV screen, it's the only way she gon' see me. It's 2024 and it's a new way. I got 365 days just to get paid. It's time to cut you hating hoes off like a fresh fade. Get to a bag. I can do this shit like Ari read it. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. If I ain't blessed from the tip from my head to my toes, this here's the real raw. Let's talk, show. And if you wanna learn some, sit back and listen to me flow. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If it's about some money, let's talk about it. If it can change the world, let's talk about it. If you're an entrepreneur, let's talk about it. I'm so raw in, uncut, and they know. If I ain't blessed from the tip of my head to my toes, this here's the real raw. Let's talk, show. And if you wanna learn some, sit back and listen to me flow.
I don't hear number music. Oh, okay. We live, y'all. It's 7 o'clock. Y'all know we are here with Real Raw Let's Talk. I'm your girl. I'm your host. T Pretty Smile in the building. There we go. Hey, y'all. All right, y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in. And if you here, let me tell y'all a little bit about Real Raw Let's Talk. Like I said, I'm your host, T Pretty Smile. And Real Raw Let's Talk is a platform where we discuss real conversations. We bring those to the front, whether that's interview, entrepreneurship, and resources. We always provide those. And I got some special guests for tonight, but we're going to get into that in a minute. We're going to get into that in a minute, okay? Now, first of all, I want to tell y'all, you done made it to Thursday. Give your hand a round of applause because it's almost Friday, which is an almost day that you really just don't give a damn. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. Close to Friday, close to the weekend. And I think this is a 4-day weekend because Easter this weekend too. So, it's going to be a good chill weekend, y'all. All right. So, again, give yourself a round up for making it to Friday. Now, let's get into our church announcements, okay? Now, announcements for the day, y'all. So, to be Tuesday, if y'all haven't checked it out, check out my movie review for what's hot to watch on To Be Tuesday. This week was Hurt People, Hurt People. Y'all, we've all heard it before. Hurt people. And that's exactly what was going on in this movie. And it was so good. Y'all, if you got a friend, a homegirl, a sister, somebody you grew up with in childhood, then you consider them your close, like your ace boon coon, okay? Okay, all my Louisiana folks know what ace boon coon mean, okay? If you was your ace boon coon, bring them to the forefront and watch that movie with them. This movie gonna have you question. I said it on my review. It's gonna have you question everybody in your contact list. I'm not lying to you. Go watch this movie, y'all. Again, it's Hurt People, okay? Out on Tubi. All right. Also, another announcement, y'all. I don't know if y'all been on my page, and if you haven't, you need to be. Okay. So, y'all, let's talk about Inspire Her Foundation. Inspire Her Foundation. I'm helping them with selling popcorn, y'all, and they go right in with Tubi Tuesday. Like, get you some popcorn and sit down and watch that movie. Okay. Now they got all different flavors from queso, salt, and sweet tea, which is my favorite. They got caramel, all different types, y'all. Definitely click on the link if you go to my profile, T Pretty Smile. You will see there's a bags of popcorn. Click on them, and they actually get delivered to your house pretty quick. And this will only be going on till Monday. So I need y'all to gather up your coins, purchase some popcorn, okay? All right. So again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in this Thursday, every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. We have the flyest conversation, the realest conversation. So y'all stay tuned every Thursday, okay? All right. Now, y'all know I gotta mention the wear for cocky gear, right? Right. Okay. Now it's a link that's gonna be in the at the bottom of the screen. You're gonna see that tonight. And I want y'all to go click on this link tonight. Check out all the clothes Cocky Gear got some bad shit. I'm just telling y'all that. Cocky got some good things. From socks to handbags, gym wear, Scarf, we got it all. Bonnets, they in the mix. So y'all check it out. You can definitely use my code Real Raw Let's Talk 2, and you gonna catch that discount. And I can't even talk about Cocky without having some people who also represent Cocky to the fullest. But we're gonna get back in just a minute after this commercial break. And I'm gonna bring them back and we're gonna talk about Cocky gear and Cocky wear, and we're gonna get with it. So y'all stay tuned. Give me 5 minutes to pay some bills and we'll be right back. Let's hit it, Jason.
The story goes as we unfold. Life reveals our purest soul. What we don't know is how we'll grow, but we must show love. Yes, there's reasons that I'm fragile, and I bet you'd like to know there's missing pieces from when I shattered. If you love me, please say so. My heart's like glass, hurt from the past. Past myself up, that was the hardest task. And only with care, tell me that you'll be there for me. My heart's like glass, so let me perhaps. The story goes as love unfolds. Life reveals the hurts from old. And we don't know which way to go. So how can we show love? Yes, there's reasons that I'm transparent, and I bet you'd like to know why. My mind was clouded, but now I can think. If you love me, please say so. My heart's like glass, hurt from the past. I passed myself up, that was the hardest task. And only with care, tell me that you'll be there. My heart's like glass, so love me perhaps. My heart's like glass, I lost myself. You taught me to let go and love again. And when I know that I love you, I'll say so. Your heart's like glass, I'll love you perhaps.
Pablo, you're crazy for this one.
I told him stop, we bring them heaters. Them bitches hitting real hard like some speakers. You need some saving, go find a preacher. Cause we all kicking in, ain't no leeches. Lil' mama bad, she a eater. She stick by a nigga, love how I treat her. I move them bags, on my leisure. Flooded AP, bitch, new freezer. Yeah, I swear it's really going up. Top model bitches all tryna fuck. Them basic hoes, so you know I'm gon' duck. She ain't extravagant, she ain't getting fucked, no sir. Let's link up in the mansion. Bring some homies, got some friends that brought them bands in. Caught lacking, I ain't tryna chance it. I ain't Nick, but I'm walking with the cannon, yeah. Shorty bad, I'm tryna splurge. Send her ass to the doctor, fix her curves. I got your back, yeah, girl, that's my word. Once I have my way, girl, you can swerve. I tell you stop, we bring them heaters. Them bitches hitting real hard like some speakers. You need some saving, go find a preacher. Cause we all kicking in, ain't no leeches. stripping on her clothes with her designer shoes. Grabbed her by her neck and let her see my family juice. Now she tryna take a family cruise. I told her stop, we run them heaters. Them bitches hitting real hard like some speakers. You need some saving, go find a preacher. Cause we all kicking in, ain't no leeches. Lil' mama bad, she a eater. She stick by a nigga, love how I treat her. I move them bags on my leisure. Flooded AP, bitch, new freezer. Yeah.
All the way to the motherfucking cliffside, bitch. Oh Lord, thank you for this day. Amen. I beat the odds, even when society said I wasn't gonna make it. Overcome 'em, all them distractions, I had to shake 'em. One man band, no inheritance, I got it off the land. This is that gas. I'm a different type of strand. This that type of smoke, make it tap into your pineal glands. This that type of smoke that can get rid of many mans. This that type of smoke that you can't handle. I put belt the ass, light a nigga ass up like a candle. Secret animosity, they shoot shots but they can't aim. Young niggas dying every day behind fame. Fuck nigga took my brother out the game. I swung on these niggas' neck like $100,000 chain. Fuck nigga. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. I had to shed tears on this one. Best believe I'ma paint the city red behind this one. Real nigga, why you pull a trigger on this one? A moment of silence for the dead, we lost a real one. Yeah, smoke up in the city like a vapor. Holding up on me, I may call me her maker. Big bro, taught me 35 ways to get some paper. And it's middle finger to you motherfucking haters. OG status, since he was a young nigga, say. Real in that field since he was a young nigga, say. Been on go since he was a young nigga. Did them 17 years and he stayed solid like a real nigga. Loyalty, what he stood on. Started fucking with this roach ass sad alley bitch. When he came home, blindsided cause it was his baby mama. Shiesty hoe, can't trust these hoes, say these hoes will get you killed, bro. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Standing on this whole head like I'm standing on business. Got a 30-round drum and I'ma shoot it till it's empty. Since you been gone, I've been feeling kinda empty. I'm just grieving right now, but I'm not. Out in that body bag, damn my nigga. I'm talking about a body bag. Fuck me up, I viewed your body. That shit made me gag. You was covered from your head to your ankles. First thing I seen was a motherfucking toe tag. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you ordered your popcorn off of my website, and you're back, okay? Now, y'all, I got some beautiful, talented ladies in the building today. And without further ado, let me bring them on in, honey. So we got CEO of Cocky Kids, Shay, on in the building. Y'all already know Shay is here, y'all. Shay is gonna give us some valuable information about Cocky Kids. And I also got, I got a second in command. Okay, I got the girl who gets her done. I got Bree on the line with us as well. She represents Texas Cocky Gear, y'all. Y'all give it up for these two ladies. Okay.
Hey
Hey,
y'all, hey y'all.
y'all. Y'all, Cocky is in the building in full effect. So, y'all, tonight I just want to talk a little bit about Cocky. Like, I know people have seen you guys, the fashion shows you guys host. You guys do a whole lot. And not just y'all, us, because, I'm part of the brand too, people. So,
Whoop,
y'all,
whoop.
definitely, okay, I'm cocky.
Like,
So, y'all, I want to talk about Cocky. Like, what does it mean? What does it mean to be cocky?
You want to say that? I'll go ahead and take that. Well,
yeah,
for
go ahead.
one,
Go ramble all day.
cocky is not about being arrogant as much as we love ourselves so fully. You know what I mean? It's not about being arrogant. It's simply, about loving yourself no matter what you look like, no matter who raised you, who didn't raise you, no matter what obstacles come your way, what I'm saying? Just continue to push and
Yes.
love yourself for what you're trying to do or the motivation that you have for yourself. Don't look for no validation from nobody else because it's unnecessary and unneeded. But that's pretty much what cocky is. We just, loving ourselves, and, anybody else who has a problem with that, we respect you, but we're going to continue to love ourselves
Okay.
fully.
And okay, Shay, you want to add to that? Come on, CEO, give us some.
Yeah, it's definitely about loving yourself fully. It's like, being a school teacher. A school teacher is cocky. She's been doing teaching kids for so long, so she's cocky with it. The maintenance guy, he's been doing it so long, he's cocky with it. Janitors, wrestlers, podcasts, all of these things, you're cocky with it. That's what cocky means. It means knowing your value and what you're doing and who you are.
And that's one thing that really attached me to become a brand ambassador. Like when I met Shay, that's how I even knew about Cocky. I actually was doing a red carpet for a movie, and Shay came, but she was selling some cocky gear, and it was literally like just a connection off bat. We sat down and was talking and everything else by the end of the night. But when she came up and she was telling me more about the brand, it just hit for me, and I was like, wow, like just to go from a person who used to have low self esteem, like you don't need validation from other
Right.
people. And I love the fact that you stood on like, no, you can be your authentic self, be you. And I love that. And I was like, you know what? Like, I really want to do more with this brand. Next, it was me doing a red carpet with you guys when you guys had there was a DFW Fashion Week, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, and that was an experience because I got to meet and talk to so many kids as well as adults, and and they all had some type of disability, but one you could not tell. And it didn't define them. That's what I love. It did not define them. It was definitely a pleasure to be amongst them and just be in their era and their space, and they owned it, baby. They was walking their runway, and they was here for it, and I loved it. It was really something to see. So I love the fact that what you guys are doing and what we are doing,
Yeah.
spreading the message about self love, about being authentic. And that's one thing that I make sure that I connect with is true brands about being authentic and about you being your real self.
Yeah. Yeah. You came in on DFW Fashion Week. Kaki is one of our main designers. also a partner with DFW Fashion Week. And so you came in with Standing Tall. Standing Tall honors disability awareness.
Yeah.
So all the most models have disabilities, but all models don't. They stand in the gap for someone. So they might have a little brother or a dad, a cousin, a aunt that has some type of disability. It can be from cancer, kidney failure to, a brain disease, osteoporosis, autism, ADHD. All these things are certain types of disability, and some people need someone else to stand in the gap for them, and that's what Standing Tall is there for. And that's when you had came in. It is special to my heart. I was so glad you was there to experience the way that they are trying to put themselves out there. They want to be seen too. It's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people that tell them no, all because they don't have the right walk or the right talk or the right poses or the right facial. We're going to say yes to them. We're going to say yes, and we're going to give them that positive confidence that Kaki gives into those models, and we're going to get them down that runway and look good about it. And that's one thing I love about it, because not only do you look good on the runway, but the brand itself feels good on your body, on you, from the
Mm-hmm.
hats to the socks.
That is so true. So true. Bree, was you finna say something, babe?
Nah, I'm just over here in agreement. Mm-hmm. Preacher, you better say that, sis.
Rock it.
She's speaking truth. Like it was definitely just amazing to see and to be able to not even with I did if I didn't have to it didn't have to relate to them, it still hit home. And at that time I wasn't diagnosed with cancer and didn't know nothing about it. But prior to that, I had a head condition, a brain condition. I would say head, but brain condition, and it has I have a speech impediment, which is why a lot of people always hear me like choke over words even still now. And so but for me it took a while for me to come back around and be like, I can do this, I can host this podcast. Ain't nobody talking about real life things that our people going through, and other people are experiencing the same thing. So to know that like they to see them, I literally cried when I was there because they were still pushing forward beyond the limits, beyond what people have told them they can do. And that was just so
Right.
exciting to see because I was like that. It took me to see them to know that my light was actually shining. And it just was, like I said, it was a beautiful experience. It really was. Y'all need to have another standing tall coming soon.
Oh,
We
it's
do.
coming.
I
Yes,
need
we
that
do.
coming soon.
Yeah, so we
Coming.
actually do. Last year, last year was very emotional for me. September the 14th of 2024, I lost my mom, the day of Standing Tall two, stand tall too. And so I had so many health concerns that they wouldn't let me leave to come to the show. I cried. I was like a baby. I was watching through virtual, because we have virtual where everyone can watch. So I'm watching through virtual, and I'm like, just so upset because I just lost my mom and it's so much going on. So just so happened, September the 14th coming around for 2025 on the weekend. So we will be having Standing Tall 3, September 14th, 2025. And I have more to honor now. I have more to give.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have more to give. And, I have so much to look forward to. So, that's my baby. I'm emotional about it. But yeah,
No, it's something to be cocky about, okay? It definitely
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Bree, tell me more about like with you represent Texas. Like you're the H&I thing, you know what I'm saying? So like how does that feel representing a brand that comes so hard with it? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a feeling. Simply because just coming in, it was already a whole mood. Just a little backstory. When I first started modeling, I did get an opportunity, or the opportunity was presented to work with the brand, just to model or whatever. But there were selections, and I didn't get selected, so I was feeling some type of way. But at the same time, like time later, I think it was like a year later or something like that. The opportunity came again, and I just took it and ran with it. And I'm like, okay, so how is it that we don't like know too much about this in Texas? Like, how is this my first time seeing this? I'm like, sis, have you seen this brand before? And things like that. How y'all doing? And things like that. And so it was like, okay, this brand nice. I like the clothes. I was like, sis, you want to go with me? They having this event in Memphis. We drove out there, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we need to do some stuff like this in Texas, and we need to just pop it out in Texas. You remember, sis? It's a while
Yeah.
back, but and so like ever since then, we literally have been locked in together and just trying to keep pushing and motivating and things like that to see how we can grow the brand in Texas. Like she say, she started the wave, a new wave of cocky kids, and me, I'm just, looking to see who ready to join the team and push the brand, and who what lives we can change just throughout the brand and how the clothes feel, and just encouraging people at pop-up shops, or just letting them know exactly what the brand means outside of what they think it means, because of how we present ourselves at our pop-up shops and things like that, at our fashion shows. People think like, oh, we just think we this and we that, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? We're just confident in ourselves. So that's something that I know a lot of people struggle with. Personally, it was a little bit of struggle for myself growing up. Now not so much, but the brand has definitely like changed that mindset. Like she said, when you wear it, you just feel like a different type of vibe about yourself. Being a part of the ambassadorship program, like I said, I'm here now, but I started down there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the cultivation of learning and learning how to be an influencer, how to post, how to be how to pose and things like that as a model. There's like a lot of benefits to the program, and I just wanted to kind of just, put my people on, out here in Dallas, and also just kind of bring more awareness to the brand and, like I said, what it means and things like that. So I don't know. I just been pushing
Okay.
ever since. So people that want to join and start that wave or that movement of loving yourself fully, I'm all about it, and I'm gonna just continue to push you to better yourself and whatever it is that you want to do as well. Because who said we can't be cocky and do what we love? You know what I'm saying? So
You know what? You really have that spirit of like, okay, what you need help with? I got it. Let me help you. How can we help you grow? Like, and Cocky has that, and I love that. Brie, you've been like by my side since I came in, and it was like it wasn't even just okay. You need to push this out. You need to do that. It was like, how your day going? How you doing? Like it was such a warming and family environment, even when transferring into the chats it's very family oriented. Even on the Zoom call, like it's a family. Like it's not no one person lead person behind. Oh, they struggling. They don't need to be ambassador no more. It's like, okay, what are some other avenues that we can help you? And it's not just giving nobody information. You take the time to call. You take the time to text. You take the time. If I'm not gonna text you back, you gonna call me. What's going on? You ain't answer me back. Like, is you good? And I
yeah,
love that because it shows the strength within Kaki. It shows the love within the brand, and it shows your dedication. And I
thank
appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
thank
That's
you.
it. Yeah, that's how she is. She's always been that way. She's that's what makes her the head of all heads. I mean, she's over all of us. She's over Tennessee. She's over Texas. So that's what she didn't say. She is over all of us. She has all, on
A
point.
little
Um,
humble, but I'm cocky. Just a little.
No, for
They
real,
ain't
because
ready
it's
for all
like
that, sis. They ain't
I
ready for all of that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Tell them too much.
okay.
yeah, that's
I
Miss
asked her
Cocky
something
right there. When I
earlier.
tell you she can go out and who you want on her side at a pop up shop or at a show or event, you will want her next to you because she is she's a promoter. She will promote her tail off. You can give her a brand new design and she's gonna sell it. That's what makes her the head of all heads when it comes down to the cocky brand. That's why we choose her when it comes down to um, seeing if certain things work or putting people in leadership. Because she just gonna try to overdo what she's supposed to. Just to make sure it gets done. That's her. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's That's Bree Nicole.
Okay. I asked her something earlier and I was like, okay, so do I tell Spence, do I send this fish? She was like, nah, I got it. I make the choices. I said, okay. She the
Yeah.
head. She said you do it, he do what I say. I said, okay.
That's
I
her.
love
Yeah.
that attitude.
I
I
mean,
do, but that's what it takes to be a leader. Like you gotta lead, and you definitely do that. And
Yeah.
and
I
that's why I
think
wanted to ask y'all too. Like, how did y'all get in the position? How did you get to becoming a CEO of Cocky Kids, and how did you become like the top dog for Texas, Bree? Like, how did y'all get in those positions?
Well, okay, so it started off like she said in Memphis when she knew the brand before I did, but it was a brand she kept wearing. And I'm like, girl, where are you getting this brand from? You know, and me too. I was one that was very like, cocky, really, but it just looked good all the time. Every time I saw it, I'm like, girl, what is that? It looks good, you know? And so she had
Mhm.
to explain it to me. And when she explained it to me, it just made me feel like, small minded. Like, that's what people would think, you know? So then we made the trip to Memphis to just check him out or whatever. And we had already been talking about doing fashion shows and branding kids, especially dealing with kids with disabilities and stuff. And so she was like, well, I want you to meet somebody. I want you to meet the CEO. And I'm like, okay, I meet him. So we get there and I meet him. And Spence, you know how he is, y'all. James works so much. He was asleep in the truck, y'all. He was asleep and we had to wake him up and he was just like, hey, he was just himself and we all clicked just like that. He already knew Bree, he already knew her potential. And we went to the event together and I just started working. I just started working with Bree. Bree got behind the table. I got behind the table. We just started working. We weren't even supposed to be working, but we just started working. And so I guess he watched us the whole night, and he watched us promote with the artists that was there, the performers that was there. It was comedians there, and so we was just, talking to him and promoting with him. And at that time, I didn't have no business. I was just, trying to get pictures with the artists. I was trying to get pictures with the people. And so he took me to the side and he was just like, so tell me about, what you're looking to do in the next few years. I heard you say it about kids. So we just got to talking and I told him my vision. And of course I get emotional when I talk about my vision. So he was just like, well, it's just amazing. I've been watching you and something just told me to ask you your vision. He was like, our vision is so relatable, they're compatible, and I feel like we can really work together. So let's start off with this. And he was like, let's start off with something small, with you being, a brand ambassador, and see how it goes. And within weeks, Cocky Kids came about. He said, let me show you something. And he showed me something, and it was this beautiful logo that I have today. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, you believe in me, So he was like, yes, I believe in you, but just I need you to believe in yourself. That's what the cocky brand is. You have to have that confidence because there's going to be so many that comes in and don't have that confidence or don't even know that they don't have a confidence. Some people really think they got confidence and really don't. Those
Mhm.
people who will say, yeah, I go to the swimming party and I got on the robe and somebody asked you to take off their robe and you don't have the confidence to take off their robe. That's when you realize you
Been
don't
there.
have that confidence. So I had to learn that, because I'm a thicker girl, and I had to know how to wear my confidence, wear my thickness, and now that I've learned
Okay.
how to wear my thickness and wear my confidence, it just trickled over to Cocky Kids. And Cocky Kids ended up establishing about 3 years ago. It started off with just me and my kids, pushing them. My youngest daughter has, Down syndrome, and I have two other kids that are models. And so once we got started and once people start seeing it, people start, connecting with me. Oh my God, I want my child to have that type of confidence. Well, one day, a kid that was a part of Cocky Kids ended up having a serious issue at school with being bullied. And so then my son ended up having issues at school with being bullied. And Spence actually took the time out to drive to Texas and go to the
Oh.
school, you know. And when
Oh.
he did that, yeah, when he did that, even the teachers and everybody was like, now they understand what cocky is and understand the confidence that it gave Nia and them just for him to be in the building. You know, he just the little bit that he does for the kids and the little bit that I do for the kids, it's so big in their eyes. And
Mm-hmm.
then just to see the parent reaction to their child changing. So the little girl that was in Oklahoma that was having so many issues, we sent her products. We put her on our own little podcast. She came to Houston. We drove to Houston, to see her at her pageant, and people was like, oh my gosh, you got an entourage. Yes. Yes, and it just blew up from there. Everybody is like, oh my God, I need my kid to be a part. Oh my God, I need my kid to be a part. So that's how we are. They have to work as hard as a brand ambassador, but that's the life of a brand ambassador though.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
sweet of Spence. That's a true story about being bullied. Like that's something else. And I'm so glad they got the right person representing cocky kids. They
Yeah.
definitely do.
Yeah.
Definitely do.
Yeah, thank you.
Bree, how about you? How did you get started? I mean, I know you mentioned a little bit about it, but like, how did you begin? How did you get to be like the head one in charge? How did you begin? How did you get to be the head honcho?
Shoot, hard work and dedication, you know, um, longevity, just sticking it out, um, listening and adapting, um, shoot, and just being my genuine self, to be honest. That's what the brand is about, being yourself. Our CEO does not, one thing he always says is, he gonna let us mess up. Me, I'll be hard on myself sometimes, a lot of times. But that's just one thing about it. He's just like, I want you to mess up so I can tell you how to fix it. And so me, I'm the type that I always ask questions. I'm always trying to make myself better because I'm a hustler and I just want to, get better at everything I do. So
Okay.
I ain't no crazy, about the books or whatever. I'm smart and intelligent, but I just, much rather not get back behind the school doors and things like that. However, so I'm like one of that likes to teach herself DIYs and things like that. So anytime I'm under some good leadership or somebody who is a little bit more wise in certain areas than me, then yes, I'm absorbing everything. I've always been that way since I was younger. So just kind of, sitting back and knowing when to say stuff and when not to say stuff, or, just taking in the encouragement and the advice from James and things like that. So that's pretty much how I made it to the top. There's some that's gonna trickle and fall and you can't stick it out and all that good stuff. And I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
sometimes I be having my days. I'm gonna put that out there. But let me make one thing clear. I ain't going nowhere. Okay? That's for everybody.
Nowhere, y'all. Bree say she here to stay.
Bree
Okay.
ain't going nowhere, okay?
Period.
Unless the good Lord take me out himself. But I am, yeah, just dedicated. Like I said, I'm down for the mission, the motto, everything about it. I'm always trying to see how we can improve the brand, shoot, just better everybody, like I say, just how we can get it out there. So that's why I got to the top, and I just plan on innovating so I can stay at the top, and
Okay.
one day,
Mm-mm.
mark
Don't
Don't
my
ever.
underestimate.
words,
She fired. Okay. She fired. She will out promote anybody. Okay,
when I
y'all.
want to.
She's
So don't try
very
me.
intelligent.
Don't try
Don't
me.
try. She ain't going
If you want a
nowhere.
one
She ain't
on one,
going
let's do it. I'm
Look,
calling
you
them
see?
ambassadors out. Y'all want a one on one? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Don't let her
Cocky
lose, y'all.
versus in full effect. Okay.
She stay
Don't
ready
challenge.
now.
I'm not the one.
Order two.
Order two.
Get order two. Get them sales up. I'm beyond too
She ain't
cocky.
going order two. Okay.
Okay.
He's amazing.
Y'all, it's so good talking with y'all, okay? But we definitely, let's take us a little quick little commercial break. And y'all, when we come back, we actually gonna go on to the website because we want y'all to be able to go purchase, go find out. You also can find other ways that you can purchase, like DMing one of these ladies right here. But we'll be back with more info to talk more about cocky gear. Cocky, cocky.
Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quicken. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. Pink on blazer, cause it's written. And I always had the vision. Tell Mike Jones I'm coming, get him. I be ballin' like the Pistons. Tell them haters, stop the snitching. Burn desires on the rhythm. Speak the truth, I got the wisdom. Never ever play the victim. I got fofos and I'm tipping. I be thugging, never pimping. I'm from Memphis by the river. I'm the gold but never silver. And I always been a sinner, but God told me I'm a winner. Walk by faith, I'm not a killer. Had to look up in the mirror. I'm the shit, I'm getting bigger. Turn your red, now you a ginger. When I slide, you know I'm slicker. Holding strong, I got the fisher. But I'm never trying to fix you. In the pot, it's time to simmer. Make that sauce, now you a dipper. It's a dolphin, you a flipper. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quicken. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. It's so good, oh, what a pleasure. Off the scale, you cannot measure. I'm so rare, I am a treasure. Cause I got nothing but pressure. Flow so smooth, I am the leather. Get your milk, cause I'm the pepper. I want more, never the lesser. Leave me be, this ain't no gesture. Tic-tac-toe, you playing checkers. I'm the key, cause I'm the bearer. Adam family, Uncle Fester. They some maggots, get the website. Kill the beat, go get the stretcher. And I'm tipping, never stress 'em. I'm the best, it's time to bless 'em. Ain't no cap, I learned my lesson. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quicken. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain.
Alone, no company. My phone can't comfort me. A drug is what this could be. So much secrecy, it ain't healthy, no. Am I satisfied? Look into my eyes. Is there any light? Or is it dead inside? Fighting for my life. Can you just take me for a ride? Oh, I don't know. All I seem to do is isolate, 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 isolate. All I know how to do is isolate, 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 isolate. Going home, I feel the love. We're coming back. It feels like a heart attack. A drug is what I really need. So much secrecy, it ain't healthy, no. I just glamorize, but look into my eyes. Is there any
show the word. Came to Dallas, Texas, now your boy is in recovery. Used to smoke a zip a day, now I'm living lovely. Had to get them drugs up and put them boundaries up. Shame versus guilt, all you niggas is a trip. Oh, had to get my mind right. I'm on point this whole tight. If you wanna go and fight, yeah, we can take it both. Please just hold my mic, and I'm about to get it right. Suda in
All right, y'all, we are back. We got cocky in full effect, as you know it. If you just tuning in, you done missed out already on some great conversation about how we can be how cocky spreading. Like how what is cocky? So you've missed out, but we definitely gonna keep the ball going because you finna learn more. And not only that, we finna come back with the website. I know y'all seen your girl on To Be Tuesday, time or two, a couple of times. I done bragged about our bonnets. Y'all, this is actually the first thing I purchased from Kaki. And now every female in my family has one. Uh, and we be like, no, I got the purple one. No, I got the pink one. Like, we don't play about our bonnets. So, just to
Okay.
start off, like the bonnets, I love them. What made me buy this bonnet was that it was so comfortable on my head. Like, it's the material, the stretchiness, and it had a lot of room. I could fit my whatever hairstyle I
Whatever.
had, whatever, and it didn't come off. That's what caught me because a lot of these ones I buy from the beauty shop, they always I fight my sleep. I don't know about y'all, but I fight my sleep. So
Okay.
it was always sliding off my head or like just coming off in the middle of the night. And when I put this on, this was before I was a brand ambassador, y'all. I put this on, I kid you not. I woke up the next day and it was still on. And I was like, oh yeah, we gotta get some more of
Oh
this for the
yeah.
family.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's what sold me over. After that, I also have a cocky bag, but I'll get that later, y'all. But that's one of my other favorite items is the crossbody cocky bag. Yes, that is one of my favorite items right now. Has always been because it has a lot of pockets, and being a big girl is hard to get the stuff that's comfortable that goes across your chest. And I'm a person that like I like to be cautious, so I don't like going nowhere with big bags because I feel like somebody can snatch it from you. So
Mm.
I like the crossbody. It's close to you and it has the multi pockets. But we're gonna show y'all more about that item as well. We're gonna go ahead and drop the link below, and we also gonna pull up the Cocky website. Okay, SpenceCockyGear y'all.com. Y'all definitely get into it. And we're gonna go over to the website and check that out right now. So I'm gonna let these ladies take it over from here, but I'm gonna join in here a little bit. We're gonna talk about the flyer first and what events we got coming up. Bree, I'm gonna let you go and take it over, baby.
Okay. Welcome to
Get
the Two
it?
Cocky Tour 2025, all the way live. All right, so we got featured on our Cocky Tour flyer is our biker jackets. They have not been released yet, so slow your roll. That's not on the website, okay?
Surprise,
But continue
surprise.
to scroll. Surprise, wow, right there. But nah, so May 4th is our next upcoming event. We will be in Dallas, Texas, you know what I mean? At Lofty Spaces for the Fire and Ice 2 fashion show, y'all. Fire and Ice 2 fashion show. Dallas, Texas is our next stop. And then after that, we got to go ahead head down to Memphis. We're going to be in Memphis, Tennessee on May 25th for the Walking in Memphis 3 fashion show, okay? So, we got to pop our shit everywhere we go.
Okay.
But
Now, Bree, how they get
yeah,
tickets
yeah, yeah.
for how they get tickets for these shows?
So the DFW Fashion Week Fire and Ice 2 ticket link is posted in the DFW Instagram page. Make sure y'all go follow, okay? It's DFW
Follow,
Fashion
follow.
Week underscore. That's it. Okay. In the bio is the link for tickets. We are still taking vendors. So in that link is in that bio as well, you can find the link for the vendor signups and things like that. Tickets, whatever you need is in the bio. If you want to pull up to Memphis and check the brand out, you can head on over to the Walking in Memphis 23 page on Instagram. They also have the ticket link for that link in their bio. So if you want to follow us, follow the tour. That's where we'll be going on our next two stops. To wrap it up, we'll be at the Apply Pressure 3 posted up with the table. That there is an event y'all don't want to miss, y'all. I promise you do not.
Definitely. You do not.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I missed the
always
one
hot.
last year, and I so am gonna make it to this year, y'all. I know it was a fire. If you are a influencer, a content creator, this is the spot to be. Come get your content. Come and
For real.
be amongst the ambassadors. Come and
Come get some
network.
boo.
This is a great network opportunity, and you do not want to miss it. I love what you guys are doing, what we are doing. I keep saying you guys, but it's we. I love what we are doing. And
Right.
again, Brie, you emphasize that greatly because this is a great event. Again, if you are an influencer, I highly, highly suggest that you come to this event. Everybody always looking for content this, content that. This is definitely a place to be to look at some good
Right.
fashion. Watch us walk. You know what I'm saying? Walk us walk in that cocky
Yeah.
wear. See the upcoming designs. You can see what's out. You can see what's coming out in this runway. So I ain't mean to cut you off, Bree, but they gotta understand we need
No,
these
you
influencers to
good.
come because it's a spot to be.
Yeah.
And if you're not there, y'all, apply pressure. This is summer vibe, y'all. I promise. Like
And
we miss one sis, but be off the chain. You can find your next barber. You can find your next nail tech. You can find your next hairstylist. You can eat all the Chef Boyardee food. You know what I'm saying? Like you get to tap in with what's in the city and what's worldwide because they do take in people from all over. So you never know who you're gonna run into at the barber battle or
facts.
the nail tech battle, lash tech. So if you want to be exposed and things like that, shoot, come kick it with the cocky brand at our table, and also put yourself out there.
Definitely so, yes. Now, y'all, don't forget, y'all, the link is there. Again, go on to SpenceCockyGear.com and you're going to see this flyer. It will have the link for you to go there and click. Also, for you to buy your tickets. Now, I know and y'all know I don't work with a lot of vendors. So I should definitely be seeing some vendors pulling in and get into that link so they can be able to be a vendor at this event. Again, there's going to be a plethora of people in the building. So this is somewhere you want to be. So if you are a vendor, if you are an influencer again, if you are a content creator, we need you in the building and we want you there. So go ahead. I'm sorry, Bree. Go ahead, girl. Take it over there. I'm sorry.
No, we good, baby. That's all we pretty much got. We're gonna wrap it up with our 9-year cocky anniversary in August. We are headed to New York, the big city, to pop our
And
stuff for our 9-year anniversary. But like you say, shoot, website is up and jumping. I'm actually gonna let Shay kind of run you through some of those things on their website. If you want to take a peek,
yeah.
if you get a little insight on how to navigate through there, and just discount codes you can use or where you can find free, not free items, but free discount codes. You ain't got to go search them. They free on Instagram. So she'll give you a little guidance on that. But go ahead, sis.
Come on, Shay. Tell us where the goodies at.
Okay. 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 So if you scroll on up, you're gonna see our little tab. Okay. First thing I want y'all to see that's one of our hottest items on the website is our trucker hats. We do have some that's right here for you guys to see, but they are available on our website. Um, Only colors available is on the website. So if you don't see
So it's
this
the hats,
beautiful
Bree.
black, beautiful
Yeah.
trucker hat, that's because it's a customized. It was only for a certain amount of time. See that?
Ooh, I think I
Mm.
got a special hat. Y'all see that? I think I got a
The
special
blue, that's stitched.
hat.
These are how they look up close and personal. Here's a purple, and she has
Them
the
colors
gold.
are fire.
Speaking of fire,
And
Oh
make sure y'all
look,
get
y'all
them
know
tickets.
Father's Day is coming up, and I want to see some fathers in these hats. It's a universal. It's what do you call it? Not universal, girl. What do you call it?
Unisex.
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 There we go. Help me out, girl.
They are
It's a
adjustable.
unisex item, so it's not just for men. It's not just for women. It is for both. And now,
Both.
Shay, do we have kids too? Right?
So we not yet with the trucker hats, but we are going to customize kids trucker hats. But what we do have for kids that the adults have are the bonnets. So adults
And
have bonnets, and we have now come out with kid bonnets.
oh, oh, my favorite bonnet.
So, so now that they have the adult bonnets, we now have kid bonnets to represent for the little girls. It looks the exact same as the adults, and it fit exactly the same. We have
And they
multiple
come in a
colors.
matching, right? A
Yeah,
matching set.
yeah, we have multiple colors. These are on the website. Again, if they're not on the website, that means they're sold out, but don't mean it's not coming back. You just give us time and we will get some more on there. But they fit the same. All of everyone loves them. So that's another item that we have that adults have. We try to keep up with the adults, but y'all move so fast. Another hot item that we have, because in the beginning when you start a brand, you always start off with t-shirts, right? So we always bring out our t-shirts and our short sets. So a part of our sets that's also on the website, when you look under sets, you will see the kids short sets and adult short sets. They look the same. This is a black and white, but it always comes with the logo on the back. If you don't see that bear, you a square. All right. So
Right
some will
there,
have
they
copy
gray and
on the
white.
front, and some will have CSO. Okay, CSO to the kids is cocky stability only. They always just try to put an S on that word, but it's always the C is cocky and O is always only. So our kids always put another word to it. This is the kids shorts that goes with that. So we're gonna forever have short sets forever. Right now, these are on sale right now for $20. All right, $20 sets.
$20.
Twenty
$20.
dollars. Yes, $20 for a kid set. We have
Oh,
both. We have a lot of colors. Black is just my favorite, but we have plenty. We have white, we have gray, we have orange, we have blue, we have green, we have multiple colors. And you will see the colors come out as the seasons go. Like St. Patrick's, he pulled out green. Valentine's, we had pink and red. Halloween, we always do orange, black, and blue. So you will always see certain colors. But right now, the short sets are out for $20. Website, $20. Now I do have the last of the last that we used to have that I believe that will be coming back out. But as you see on the website, you see the little man right there. He has on this velour set. It's called the King James. This is called the King James. There he go. Hey, little man.
Cute
These are
self.
called velour sets, King James sets. So they come in they're lengthy and they're pants. And they have the extra cuff. I'm trying to do it, sorry. The extra cuff at the bottom. It's a tight cuff at the bottom, so you can wear this with a boot or a tennis shoe. Just want y'all to know. When it has that cuff at the bottom, you can wear
Mm.
it with a boot or a tennis shoe. And it has the khaki on the side. All right. So these
With
are very
the
popular as well for
cookie.
winter wear. It comes with the hood. Comes with a little hoodie. See that? Yeah, and they fit so comfortable. They're warm, so they're available as well. You can use Cocky Kids as your promo code, and you can get 15% off of that item if you use Cocky Kids as your promo code. But other than that, I think we have our jeans. Our jeans also, if you can show our cocky jeans, they are on the website for $20 as well. So we're having a sale for them as well. And I know a lot of ladies are interested in our cocky jeans. So those are definitely on the website and available. $20, you guys. Just saying.
Okay, yeah, look, y'all, we spend $20 on the daily in this economy, okay? So why not put
Hmm.
it to somewhere authentic, somewhere that it matters, honey? And why don't you go on and go on to Spence Cocky Kids and go ahead and get your cocky wear, okay? Now,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
also as you see, these ladies have provided the some of the clothing, some of the hats on hand. So let's talk about that as well. Because if you don't see it on the website, just I would say DM one of us and we can get you to the right person to see if we do have that. Not only that, you'll be able to maybe get it quicker. Maybe we have it in the DFW and you don't have to order it on the site. And you may be able to go on and get it the next day, you know? So let's talk
Right.
about that as well. About shipping and about how long it takes and how they can get it from you guys on hand.
So we all here at DFW have our own bag. So we have our own items, but Bree mostly have the inventory with her. So I'm gonna let her talk to you guys about like how the shipping goes. But we all have our own bag. So if she don't have it, she's gonna call and say, "Hey Shay, do you have it?" And it goes like that. Go
Okay,
ahead, Bree. Let's
so
go, Bree.
basically, yes, all the items on the website are at your discretion to use. Shipping from the website normally will take about
7
7 days or so.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a little bit quicker than that, but for sure, within like 7 to 14 days, you will be receiving your items. I wouldn't even push to say 14 unless it's just something that's custom made or something like that. But there's pretty decent quick shipping. As she stated, we do have some on hand merchandise in Texas in the Dallas Metroplex. Um, we also have items on hand in our other states where we are located because we're global, not local.
That little
Um,
go.
Ow!
so we have merchandise in a few of our stores. Have a store in Tennessee that has things available at hand. We have a couple of leads out in Tennessee as well. Some that travel as far as Arkansas, Pine Bluff. We have some in Knoxville. We have brand ambassadors everywhere. So you literally have Spence Cocky Gear at your service wherever you are located. But all that to say that just tap in with the brand, look out for those ambassadors, and they can definitely get you the information that you need, or like she said, point you in the right direction. If it is something that you ordered off the website and it is available to someone in your area, it's just a phone call away, so it will get to you as soon as possible. We do not like to play with people's merchandise and things of that nature. We appreciate your support. So as soon as you get it, we ready to send it as soon as possible so that we can see those pictures that you tag us in. And we just want everybody to know how you feel cocky and how you love yourself fully and what you have on and things like that. um,
Facts, facts. And
but yeah, that's
again,
pretty
I
much what
stress
I have
the
as far as.
whole. Yes, and I stress the whole unity and family because again, like she said, you able to call or if you see, Cocky online on an IG page and you're like, man, I want to get that. Oh, it takes one message away, and if that person ain't got it, we finna sit here and play phone tag because we finna give you your product. So, that's definitely I love the unison within. Again, it's like a family. Cocky is a family, and I love that. And also I'm gonna tell my plus size queens they plus size friendly is. Y'all saw your girl at a photo shoot, and I definitely was repping the cocky army fatigue shirt. So I know if I can wear it, bet we can get you in there. Okay.
Yeah,
So
baby.
and we gonna
And
have
it
some more
feels
plus
good.
size things, Spence, coming down the line. Coming down the
Have you
line.
tried It's Me? Like one of my first outfits was the It's Me, and I thought I couldn't wear it. I thought I was like, girl, you too much for it. And I really look good in it. I have two colors. I have it in gray and the blue. It's not on the website anymore. However,
Oh.
hoping he bring it back. But it's a lot of things on the website that I feel like us as thicker girls can definitely represent and wear. Again, you just have to have that confidence. Like when I first started, I started in the on the Verge outfit. Oh my God, it's a two piece. I didn't like to show my midsection. I didn't want to feel like, oh no, this is for skinny girls. And then, they did a competition. They was like, hey, do this reel and you're on the verge. And girl, I did it. I did it. I was like, you know what? I'm not finna worry. Like, and everybody, everybody was like, oh my gosh, yeah, you did. So you never know. It can be all in your head. So
That's so
us
true.
think, yeah, it's definitely things on the website for us ladies. I'm trying to tell you, and you're gonna love how I feel.
And it's like you can't put it on and like you can't put it on and not feel cocky. Like you
Yeah.
can't. It's like you can't put it on and not have that confidence about yourself. Like
Yeah.
when I was doing my photo shoot, I was like, okay, it was a set I wanted to wear, and I was like, okay, this not gonna look right. No, okay, I'm gonna wear this shirt with it. No, and it was like as soon as it got on, it was just like I look good. Like
I
it just can't.
feel good.
It really just
Yes.
came. So it ain't like it's like you are the brand. Like you wear the brand, you feel it, and that's no BS. Like you really, it's an empowering fit, and I love that.
It is. It definitely is.
Definitely that. So
It
y'all, we gonna
definitely
take
is.
another quick break, but when we come back, we gonna bring on another ambassador in the building, Miss Lola on the line. So when we get back, we gonna bring Lola in onto the conversation of being cocky, y'all. Let's pay some bills, and we'll be right back.
Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. I had to shed tears on this one. Best believe I'ma paint the city red behind this one. Real nigga, why you pull a trigger on this one? A moment of silence for the dead, we lost a real one. Yeah, smoke up in the city like a vapor. Holding up on me, I may call me her maker. Big bro, taught me 35 ways to get some paper. And it's middle finger to you motherfucking haters. OG status, since he was a young nigga, say. Real in that field since he was a young nigga, say. Been on go since he was a young nigga. Did them 17 years and he stayed solid like a real nigga. Loyalty, what he stood on. Started fucking with this roach ass sad alley bitch. When he came home, blindsided cause it was his baby mama. Shiesty hoe, can't trust these hoes. Say these hoes will get you killed, bro. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Standing on this whole head like I'm standing on business. Got a 30-round drum and I'ma shoot it till it's empty. Since you been gone, I've been feeling kinda empty. I'm just grieving right now, but I'm not looking for no sympathy. Life gon' keep going, you hoes ain't stopping up, you understand? I'm a rapper, but I'm still a gorilla, yeah, you understand? Lady life been feeling kinda creepy. Big bro got so much street credit, get you gone for the freebie. Dirty feet, friendly pussy, slut bucket, bitch, we call it red flag. Bro, you should've known better the way you rock that red flag. I couldn't believe my eyes when I seen them people put you out in that body bag. Damn, my nigga, I'm talking about a body bag. Fuck me up, I viewed your body. That shit made me gag. You was covered from your head to your ankles. First thing I seen was a motherfucking toe tag. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you.
Okay. Ow. Hey everybody, we back, we back, and we back, and we back, we back, cocky back, cocky back. See, they be cutting up, y'all. I told y'all,
You
we
know
be
how we
cutting up.
do.
Okay, it's
It's in
gonna be
our
cocky
nature.
about tonight. Y'all. So I'm about to bring another head honcho in the building. She's the head
Whoop, whoop.
honcho over Memphis, Nashville, and Jackson. Okay, that little Tennessee area. Cause like Bree
Okay.
said, we is local. We is global, not local. Okay.
Yeah.
So we gotta bring in Miss Lola in the building. Hey,
Hey, hey,
girl.
what it do?
The cocky reunion. All right. So
We introduce it.
Lola in the building, honey, the head honcho over Tennessee. All right, so Miss Lola, like, tell me how you got started with cocky.
Well, my way of getting started with cocky, I was actually at an event, and the event was like you seen Wildin' Out, right? I know everybody
Yeah.
seen Wildin' Out, right? So it was the event like Wildin' Out, but it wasn't Wildin' Out, and I was one of the people, one of the girls on the show, but I was also a special guest model for cocky, which I had never heard of cocky before, and what I had to wear was this nice little fitted dress, and I was like, what designer is this? So I did my walk and everything. And when he came out at the end to tell us all who he was, who the cocky brand was, and loving yourself fully and all of that, I was like, okay. So the person who got me on the show, I asked her, I called her up and I was like, hey, who was that designer, that I modeled for? And she told me, I was like, okay, well, how can I get in contact with him? Because I saw he had a table set up, he had all type of merchandise, and I'm feeling his clothes. So she was like, oh, that's Spence. I'll let you know what's what. Got in contact with him, talked to him, signed up, became a brand ambassador, and within about a month or a little bit over a month, I became one of the heads in the brand.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long you been with cocky?
This year, 2025, would actually make 3 years for me.
Oh
Three
wow,
years. Yeah, coming
okay.
up in
Come on.
August, 3 years.
Wow.
Oh wow. You been kicking it a long time. You and Shay and Bree, okay.
Yeah, been
It's
kicking
just
it
kicking it
for a
with the
minute.
old schools today.
I didn't
Kicking it
realize
for a
it's been
minute.
3 years
Hanging
for
in there.
her.
Right? It's been 3 years for you too, Shay.
Yeah.
And Bree, how long it's been for you?
I think it's been, what's this, 2025? I think I'm going in the four, I believe. I think I joined
Okay.
in April of 2021. That was that was when the event was. Oh, well, I was there before that. So yeah, somewhere around the time, almost 4 years, I say.
Okay. I'm gonna say that soon. Soon I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is my five.
Yeah.
I'm a 5 years in.
Okay,
Yeah,
still
be
Okay.
3 years in a minute.
Okay, just in a skip in a minute. Now, Lola, we were just talking about like different items on the website, on the SpenceCockyGear .com on the website, and we went over like a few items. So, what items that you have that you love to wear, or you bought off the items? Like, what are some things that you can show us that's in your bag?
Okay, okay. Let me see. Well, first we want to get my dad hat. It's my favorite color. It's baby blue. This is one of my favorite items that I pop on. Go to the grocery store, have a little hair day function, and when I have on a fresh
Okay,
little fit that I like, that's one of them. My next favorite items. Now I'm just gonna tell you, right? I'm not that big, so I got the benefit of both worlds. I can wear the adult and I can wear the kids. You know what I'm
shame
saying?
on you, shame on
So
you.
one,
Don't clap for that, Bree.
hey,
Don't clap for that, Bree. I
baby,
see your side
hey,
clap.
clap
Don't
that's a
do
for
it.
money
me.
saver. That's a money
Clap
saver.
for me.
I be
So
trying to
one of
squeeze
my,
in them keys too.
I know, right?
Jay, they play
So
Back
all day.
one
They play all
before I
day.
was sick.
all
Play all
day.
day.
One of my favorite outfits is actually from the kids, and it's a jogger set. And this is my kid
Okay.
pink jogger set. Got the khaki on the pocket, you know. got the bear. That's one of my favorite outfits to wear. Other than that very, very first outfit that he gave me, that dress. Oh, it's fire because it was fitted.
Baby, you're
Got a lot of
feeling
action
good.
on that very first day, and I wasn't even in khaki yet.
She said the dress
So,
snatched me up.
my next item that I really like is the Vibe with Me tumbler. Okay. Vibe with
Yes.
Me tumbler. This is fire. Okay. So right now on the website, we only have black and white left, but it does come in an array of colors. It does come in like gray, pink, purple. And the thing about it is, it's not just the Bluetooth speaker. You can also like answer your telephone on it. Of course, it hot and cold beverages. Keeps them hot, keeps them cold. Listen to your music. It's like it's like the best. Okay, it's like the best. So this is the Vibe with Me tumbler.
I
So
love
that's
me
It's
one
some
of my
good
tumblers.
teacher
favorites.
gifts too, y'all. Good teacher gifts.
Okay, no, don't for real. Teacher appreciation, end of the year, graduation, dorm gifts.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in
All
one.
of
That's a
that.
gift that goes on and on.
That's
Like
it.
that's all in one.
It is.
All of that.
Yeah, and I forgot that
Okay.
you can answer your phone and all that. I forgot about that.
It tell you, baby,
Yeah,
right?
I'm over here just thinking about you can just jam. No, you can talk through it.
You can answer your
Yes, you can
phone.
talk to it, answer your phone, listen to your music. It's like an all-in-one, one stop.
Wow.
See, that's one thing I like about them. I'm still stuck on the trucker hat, but I definitely want to give me one of them as well. Them trucker
For
Yep.
hats just
sure.
stole my soul. Like y'all don't understand. The trucker hat, I'm
Oh
a
yeah.
sucker for a
It's a
hat. I
whole
don't wear
different
them too often out and about, unless I'm going to like the store. But like,
Hmm.
I love a hat because my hair, I throw a wig on, boom, put the hat on and go. As women, y'all
Man,
know, we'll throw a hat on a minute, okay, Lola? Put it on
exactly.
and
I
go.
love a hat. I love a hat because I feel like I look cute in hats too. Like hats and me,
Facts.
we go, we vibe. I'm a baby, and I'm a Cali girl too. So the
Oh
South
yeah.
love me.
That's the
me too.
vibe. That is definitely the vibe. And I like the
Yes,
fact,
and
like I
just the
said,
fact that people
Father's
gonna ask
Day.
you about them too.
Yeah, and I like the color, and I like that you got the logo in the front, and it
Oh
stands
yeah.
out. Like it really stands out. Now, let alone the material is so soft. Like that's one thing I love. The material is real soft, and it pops with the color with the trucker hats. So y'all,
Yes,
again, Father's Day and Mother's Day coming up. So why not get matching hats for his and her? You know what I'm feeling? I
Why
think that's what
not?
they should do.
Why
Let's get
not?
the his and hers. Let's get the his and hers. Why not? You know, somebody wear green, somebody wear yellow. That's cute. And Easter coming up. Let's go and get
and
it.
Easter coming up. Exactly, exactly.
Exactly. Okay. So guys, another thing I want to talk about is being a brand ambassador or advice. Even from a CEO perspective. Like what are some advice that y'all can give people that either want to become a brand ambassador with Kaki? Cause people often do sign up for things and be like, "Oh nah," and they on the backdrop. Like I'm not gonna lie, when I first started, I was like, "Yeah, I want to do this," and then stuff happened. I was like, "Okay, I'm be on the back burner." Bree was not having it. Bree was like on my line, and it wasn't even just Bree. I got a message, I think from you, Lola. I got a message from Lola. She's like, "Hey,
You
this Lola
did.
from Tennessee. I just wanted to see if you need anything." And I'm over here like, who is this lady? She just then hopped in my line. I don't know her. Like, did I do something wrong? And it wasn't. Again, it's the family.
You
Like
care.
once each one teach one, you care, and I love
Right.
that. It's more of a like the equivalent to like a sisterhood and a brotherhood. You know what I mean? But it's all
Mhm.
in one, and it's not like the kids are separate. Like the adult is here to support the kids. And it's all in one, and again, I stress that because a lot of brands, there's a lot of division, and I don't.
Yeah.
I like that there's not a division in here. It's literally a family. It's yo, how you doing? You all right? You
Yep.
good? And it's not trying to find out what's going on with the person. It's trying to find out how can I help you? How can I help you in
Mhm.
this journey of being an ambassador? What can I teach you that I know? And that's
Yeah.
what that's one I love about that. You, Bria, Lola, and Shay, y'all are some great women. Like, and y'all doing a great thing. And I love how y'all spread the message. And y'all got to get with the cocky brand. Y'all don't understand how it's a family, and I stress that. Again, there's just so much division in brands these days. And it's like, again, Lola, I appreciate you because I didn't know who you was at first. It's like, who is? Who is Lola, baby? I don't. She
Okay.
didn't got my number. And I don't know her.
Bree.
It was like it was a breath. There was another like Bree on the line. Like okay, she got Bree back, and you can tell there's a back for everybody. You know,
Hmm.
and y'all don't leave nobody standing by the side. I love that. So if you guys are looking to be a brand ambassador, out there, I'm gonna let Shay take over with the kids portion so she can give y'all info on how you can work with Cocky Kids and being a brand ambassador, and then also with Bree and Lola, we'll talk about that how they can become brand ambassadors with Cocky as well on the adult side.
So with Cocky Kids, we do ask for all kids to come in with a guardian, with an adult, someone that's 18 and older, because it is 10% kid and 90% parent. So because the parent is already going to be working so hard to get the child where they need to be, and we do require two sales a month, we rather the child come in with that adult. That adult works hand in hand with that child and make sure things get done, because we on Cocky Kids and work just as hard. If you 9 months old and your mom wants you to, sorry, rock the cocky brand and be a cocky ambassador, then mom has to understand that 9 months old, you still have the protocol on what is required as a brand ambassador, which is, two sales. How can you do that with a 9 month old, 1 year old, 3 year old, 5 year old? So
Mm-hmm.
that's where the parent has to always be up on the website. They can sell adult merchandise and still be make that sale. They don't always have to brand the Cocky Kids because we are one. So mom can be with a friend and see an outfit that she has on that's similar to what we have on our website, and can let that friend know we carry that item. Or when you have family members that's like, oh my God, the baby is a brand ambassador. How can I support? You can support by buying a dad hat, package of socks, buy that brand ambassador teddy bear PJ, a silk PJ. Support that brand ambassador by allowing that brand ambassador to have merchandise. So there's many, many ways that parents can take advantage when it comes down to Cocky Kids. Yeah.
Okay. Now there's another question I want to ask with the Cocky Kids. Not for me to know because I know, but for our listeners who may not know. Let's say they want to model in the with Cocky Kids, but they not necessarily want to be a brand ambassador, or they want to do both. How do they go about doing that as well?
So, again, yes, Cocky and Cocky Kids is a designer in our shows, in the DFW Fashion Week shows, as well as you have the Walking in Memphis coordinator right here. That's Loda. She's the coordinator of Walking in Memphis we was just talking about. So when you want to be a part of our shows, you sign up just the same way as all models do. If you are a Cocky Kid brand ambassador, it's still the same requirements in coming in. They just come in as more of an influencer, which means they promote the show on their pages. They still required to come to practice and things of that sort. They just come in more of an influencer. We waive their model fee and we allow them to come in. If you're not a Cocky Kid and you just want to model for the show, then you just come in. The job form is on all social medias, Instagram. You come in under the model intake, and you pay your model fee. Usually the model fee for kids are $25. They receive the same thing. They receive model coaching, the model training. They receive a T-shirt. They'll receive their wristbands. They'll receive their option to be promoted in Satana Global magazines. They'll be in the running for the top ticket sales. They still get the same exact thing, whether they're a Cocky Kid or not. It's just that a Cocky Kid can come in as an influencer.
Okay, okay. So I hope y'all heard that. So if y'all want to get involved, as an influencer, what you can do. It's also being a part of the team for kids, cocky kids. So Shay will definitely be dropping your information so they can contact you as well at the end of this live, guys. We definitely will be dropping the information. Um, how about Bree? Take it over with Lola on becoming a brand ambassador with the brand and what they have to do as far as that as well. Come
You want me to do it?
on.
Or you said Lola? Go ahead, Lola. I'm gonna back you up.
Who, me?
No, I was saying you said
So,
Lola.
oh, Lola.
I was saying Lola, and I'm gonna back you up. Get your shine on, girl. Get your shine
Look at the
on.
head honcho fighting over head honcho.
Look,
Okay.
look, look. Let me go. Well, see, when it comes down to, it's the same exact thing when an adult brand ambassador, they come in and you sign up
Hold
through
on.
the website. I don't know if you're gonna put the website up again, but you can sign up through the website where it says want to collab. You know, you click want to collab and you sign up on Spotify, and it's the same exact way. We call you for an interview. We will interview you, make sure you know who Cocky is, what we're expecting, what the requirements are, and then you will get a phone call from most likely Bree. You will receive an email basically letting you know, we have accepted you into the brand, and these are your requirements, and here's your promo code. So right at the top of the website, at that little sandwich, when you click down, it should say want to collab. You click want to collab, and there will be an application there.
All right. So y'all heard how you can get involved as a brand ambassador. But Lola, I want you to speak on Lola. You with us?
Yes.
Okay. Hey,
I couldn't
boo.
hear Bree. I couldn't hear Bree or Shay.
You can't hear me
Really?
now.
Mm-hmm. I can't hear them.
She can't
Oh,
hear me.
can you hear her now?
Can you hear me?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I'm
No. Can you
sorry.
hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask you a question. Like, can you tell us more about the Tennessee show and like what we can expect about and when that is? Since
The
you the
Walking
head
in
honcho of
Memphis.
Tennessee.
Yes, ma'am. So our Walking in Memphis 3 show is going to be on May the 25th. And like I said, this is our third show, Triple Threat. So what you can expect to see is models from all over the world, not just from Memphis or just from the South, but you can expect to see models from, of course, from Texas, from Chicago, from just all different areas. And that goes as well as with designers, vendors, and artists also. So when we are not local, we're global. We're global in everything that we do. So we want to make sure
Period.
that we want to make sure that all states are able to be in this process with Kaki and with our modeling, just with everything that we do. We want to make sure that all states are able to be a part of it. And we are making sure that we do that, because we reach out to everybody. Um, Anywhere you could think of. We try to reach out in New York, you know. We trying to go as far as Paris.
Yes.
Period,
However
Pooh.
far that we can get it, that's
Yes.
what we trying to do. So that is our Walking in Memphis show that is coming up on May the 25th. And I will also be modeling in the May 4th show with Dallas. So I will be out there with Bree and Shay. But
Okay, we gonna
Come
see you
through.
soon.
yeah, so that's what we are in preparation for down here in Memphis, and we do expect for it to be a sold out crowd, as our first and second show was sold out, standing room only. So this
Period.
show, we expect to be nothing more, nothing less, but sold out. And
Sold
if you
out.
don't have your tickets, make sure that you go and get your tickets now. We do have our Walking in Memphis IG page, and the link is posted to the top. You can click on that link. You can get your tickets. If you're a designer, being as an artist, you want to be a part of the show, you can go, and the link is posted as well. You can click on that link, fill out your job form, and be a part of this fabulous show because it will be one for the making, and you
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
want to miss
come on, Lola. Baby, Lola dropping bombs. Lola say period was sold out and
it.
get your
Period,
ticket 'cause it's
poo.
gonna be sold out again. And come on, Lola, talk your cocky.
Period,
They
Talk
poo. We
your
sold
got the
out.
cocky.
best model coordinator coach that's gonna be teaching, and we gonna
Okay.
be in there doing it, bringing it.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Cocky making moves. We got fashion show walks, and much, much more. Like, and again, I can't stress enough that I'm so happy to be part of a brand that truly. My dog is upset that he cannot come in here. Y'all hear my dog barking. He want to be
Look,
cocky
I just
too.
put mine outside.
You know we
Hey, we
you
got
know you
stuff
know
for the
we do
dog too. He
we
can
do
be
dog
cocky as
wear.
well.
Yeah, we got dog
Say it
clothes.
again.
We
I
got
said
dog
we got
wear.
stuff for the dog too. He can be cocky as well.
Not that we got dog wear,
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Can do.
We are global, not just
baby.
in the states, but in the clothing, in
We
everything.
cater.
Okay,
Right. Cater to the
you know
whole
we
Y'all.
family,
got it.
including the
If we
dog.
don't got it, we'll get it because we do custom.
Yeah.
Baby,
Two
Lola came on
cats.
here and started talking smack about cock. You hear me? Lola said, look, and we gonna get it if you ain't got it.
Yeah.
Lola, now I can put a face for what's my phone. I'm gonna get on you. You hilarious. Plus, I'm cocky for a reason, okay? Period. I'm loving
Period.
it. I'm loving it. I'm loving having y'all on here and talking about this because y'all are pillars in the game. Like y'all really hold it down, and y'all really give that cocky like to others. You know, like low, like you talking, you came where it was like, yeah, we sold out the first and the second. Get your ticket. Bree was like, yeah, we got our trucker hats and I stay cocky and what? Like, I love the energy. The energy is something else, and I love that. A few comments we got. Somebody said, Lola, don't play with it. Don't play with it, Lola. Don't play with
Ah,
it. Wesley Lacey said, I'm very proud of you, Bree. Keep pushing. Bring in love. I'm loving it. We got some teddy bears on. We
Yeah,
also
drop
got
them birds.
Wesley said, hey everybody. And
happy.
somebody told me I look beautiful. Thank you.
Look,
I
if
don't
you
know
don't
what
see
to
the
be
bear,
cocky
you will
about.
swear.
You
Okay.
already know.
Period. Yo, so what we want to do now, I want to take another quick break. We're going to come back and we're going to play the five things to be cocky about. We're going to play cocky with my girls and we're going to see what they cocky about, okay? So y'all stay tuned. Lola going to be back with us as well. Let's jump in this break and pay some bills. We'll be right back. Maybe not. So we'll
Think
be
he took
back,
a break?
y'all.
I live my days in sin. I pray to God within. I know it's time to win. I run it like again. Scooter is the realest. Scooter is the trillest. Get up out your feeling. Need to go get some healing. Cause they really sleeping. I never really was creeping. Somebody call up LA. It's time for a fucking meeting. Tell Hove I need my meeting. They say I'm hit breathing. I got plenty of seedling. It's time to do some feeding. Chef Scooter is proceeding. Chef Scooter is that nigga. Chef Scooter cook it up. Chef Scooter whip it up. Chef Scooter turn it up. You bout to get it up. Chef Scooter, Chef Scooter, Chef Scooter. Hey. I live my days in sin. I pray to God within. I know it's time to win. I run it like begin. Scooter is the realest. Scooter is the trillest. Get up out your feeling. Need to go get some healing.
Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. I had to shed tears on this one. Best believe I'ma paint the city red behind this one. Real nigga, why you pull a trigger on this one? A moment of silence for the dead, we lost a real one. Yeah, smoke up in the city like a vapor. Hold one up on me, I may cut me her maker. Big bro, taught me 35 ways to get some paper. And it's middle finger to you motherfucking haters. OG status, since he was a young nigga, say. Real in that field since he was a young nigga, say. Been on go since he was a young nigga. Did them 17 years and he stayed solid like a real nigga. Loyalty, what he understand, I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand, I'ma be right there for you. Standing on this whole head like I'm standing on business. Got a 30 round drum and I'ma shoot it to its empty. Since you been gone, I've been feeling kinda empty. I'm just grieving right now, but I'm not looking for no sympathy. Life gon' keep going, you hoes ain't stopping up, you understand? I'm a rapper, but I'm still a gorilla, yeah, you understand? Lady life been feeling kinda creepy. Big bro got so much street credit, get you gone for the freebie. Dirty feet, friendly pussy, slut bucket, bitch, we call it red flag. Big bro, you should've known better the way you rock that red flag. I couldn't believe my eyes when I seen them people put you out in that body bag. Damn, my nigga, I'm talking about a body bag. Fuck me up, I viewed your body. That shit made me gag. You was covered from your head to your ankles. First thing I seen was a motherfucking toe tag. Understand, I'ma be right there for you. Understand, I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand, I'ma be right there for you.
Alone, no company. My phone can't comfort me. A drug is what this could be. So much secrecy, it ain't healthy, no. Am I satisfied? Look into my eyes. Is there any light?
I'm like, no. All right, y'all. If you just now getting in, it's been a night full of cockiness, okay? Y'all, I got my ladies in the building. Bree, head honcho over Texas. I got the other beautiful Lola, head honcho over Tennessee, and the CEO Shay in the building. Y'all, so I want to end this night in a game about three things that you are cocky about. So, Shay, I'm going to let you take it over. We're going to start with you. What are three things that you cocky about?
I'm cocky about being a mother. I'm cocky.
Ooh, yes.
Yes, I'm cocky about being an entrepreneur. And
Come on with it.
and I'm very cocky of being rich in the next 5 years. Clock
Come
it.
on with it.
Clock
You better
We all
clock
gonna move
it.
in with Shay. Shay, get your room ready. Me and my dog need a room.
it. Already, come on.
All right, Lola, tell me what three things that you cocky about, baby.
Ooh. Okay, okay. I am I am cocky about being an entrepreneur because I do own my own business. I am cocky about going back to school and becoming Dr. Lola, PhD.
Come
Okay,
on.
Doc.
Come on, Doc.
And
Come.
and I am cocky about just as Shay being wealthy,
Mm,
owning my own land, my own houses.
yes.
Very cocky.
Very
Come
And
cocky.
on
having me a
in.
husband to go along with it.
Oh, Shauna Honda. Yay.
You
Cocky
better
and
preach
cocky.
that.
Bree felt that.
I felt it all up in him.
Okay.
The well,
Bree, give
the
me three
sea.
things you cocky about.
Okay, three things I'm cocky about. One, I'm cocky about my abilities. I feel like there's nothing that I can't do when I put my mind to it. I think that's because I'm a child of God.
Period.
Secondly, do I need to say it again? No, but secondly, I am cocky about my well, that's part of my abilities. I'm cocky about my family. Don't play with them, whether that's my
Don't
cocky
play with it. Don't
fam,
play with it.
or my blood fam, or my other fam, because I got all the fams and everybody mama in my book. So cocky about the family. And last but not least, I'm cocky about my God. I'm gonna tell it all the time because God has been good to me.
Yes.
Yay! Yes,
So for that,
yes,
I am cocky and I will continue to love myself fully.
Okay, come on in.
yes.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Three things I'm cocky about. I'm a cocky about real raw. Let's talk. I am. If you know me, you know me. I'm gonna spit you some
Yeah.
about real raw. Let's talk. I'm gonna be somewhere in that event. I'm gonna be somewhere doing something with real raw. Let's talk. So I'm very cocky about that. I'm cocky about being a part of cocky. I will say that I am. I'm very proud to be part of the fam. I know I've mentioned that several times tonight, but that is very important when picking who to work with, and
Mhm.
when you're trying to align yourself with a business, another business as well. That's something that you really got to take serious. Do they stand for what you stand for? Do they align with your character? And I can tell you from day one when I met Shay, I knew that I was gonna be more involved in cocky. I knew that from day one, just meeting Shay personally. So I'm cocky about being cocky, okay? And last I am cocky about I'm cocky about being cancer. I'm gonna say that. I am cocky about it because I know God got me and he gonna take me, where I need to
Yes.
go.
Yes,
He
he
gonna lift me
will.
up.
Yes.
So
Yes, he
I'm
will.
very cocky about it. So
Um,
now we're wrapping up our cocky game. I want to go around and ask y'all one last thing before we start mentioning you guys is how they can reach you guys. I want to ask y'all how relevant is cocky today in today's society. Like, what do y'all think about that? With the mission statement about being authentic, about loving yourself, and having that confidence, how relevant is that and important in today's society?
I think it's relevant because it's very relevant and very real in my household because I have children. And on a day to day basis, school wise, peer pressure, bullying, having to have a certain look a certain way, talk a certain way, walk a certain way, wear certain things you talked about. I have to train my kids every day on how to carry themselves as being cocky. My kids would tell
Mm.
someone in a minute, Google me,
Oh, period.
Google me. And it took a while for my kids to really understand what that means, but when you Google them, you see who they are. And so now their confidence is up is over the top, so they
Mhm.
feel like they are king and queen of cocky kids. You can't tell them that they're not, you know. And so every day is a cocky experience in my household.
Okay. And but kids need that confidence, especially
Mhm.
nowadays with so much going on in the world where kids feel like even adults, but kids have it more pressure than I think that we do. And it's
Yes.
like that
no, for
pressure
real.
to be a part of something, that pressure to be like others and not yourself. and to scare yourself and not being authentic. You hit the head on the nail. Like, I'm glad your kids have that confidence, because not all kids do. So
Right.
that's very important that you install that in them at an early age, and you're installing them with the brand, something they believe in, and something that has their back. Again, back to that whole family unit.
Yeah.
Like you said, Spence came up to the school. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's a family. Okay.
Yeah.
Brie and Lola, what y'all got?
I would say, just like Shay, well, I don't have any small children, but I do work with children. Middle school, high school, and some of my high school students that has gone on to college, you know, still call me to this day. And I think that it's very important for them to have that self-confidence. So that loving yourself fully, they really, really need that installed in them like early, because I've known like my cousin, his girlfriend took her life, and she was only teenage, and I've known other
Wow.
children who have taken their lives, because of something small that could have been resolved, and it's very important for them to have that confidence. And even as adults, you have adults that's dealing with depression and stress and things of that
Yeah,
nature, and not
yeah,
feeling the love for themselves, to continue on, or to be able to reach out to someone that can help them. So that loving yourself fully part is very important in today's society, not just with the kids, but also with the adults. And we think that just because we're adults, we don't need that, but adults need it as well, just as kids do. People feel like, well, you grown, you should know this, and you should this, and you should that.
yeah.
But that's not the thing,
Mm-mm.
just because you're grown by numbers in age don't mean that you have it all figured out. Don't mean that you need the help and support of someone else, and some people don't
Yeah,
feel like they can reach out to others and to be able to get that. And that's where that self-love come in, because if you love yourself fully, then you have that confidence that
Mm.
you're going to be able to get through this, that you can reach out to your brother or sister, that you can pray
amen.
to God, because he's going to be there throughout most, before any and everybody, and he will
You
bring it
better say
forth to
that.
you whatever you need, whenever.
Come on,
But that's just
Reverend
me,
Lola.
because I talk to young adults all the time, and I just, oh my God, it's making me emotional to talk to someone who is just at the tender age of 26 and was talking about taking her life and her child's life. 26. I mean, that's just 1 year younger than me. So it's like it's really important. You have to love yourself fully to the utmost, so that you can be able to get through whatever it is that you're going through. And then in turn, you can help someone else. So that's
Let's go
mine.
past the communion plate,
Baby,
cause
pass it to her.
Deacon Lola done brought it
She's
home.
serving,
Look, she
baby.
got me
She
over
is
here
serving
crying.
it tonight
She served it. You hear me, baby? She said,
on a
"Look, let's
platter, a
pass this."
silver
She
one.
got me over here crying.
No, and I think that's so true. And I think that go back to how can you love somebody else without loving yourself first? I
Mhm.
thought for a long time that you can pour into other people and you ain't gotta have it, yourself. And until I figured I was shortchanging my own self. And
Yeah.
so I think that you do have, no matter how old you get, self esteem hits everybody. When you walk into a room, like, people think that I'm just this bubbly person 24/7. No, truth be told, T Pretty Smile is like that. But when I get to myself, sometime it's like I'm to myself, and
Yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
think people, think when those are some of the hardest times that people have is with themselves.
That's so
Um,
Mhm.
I've been pouring into my daughter for a long time. I would say after the age of 6, up to the age of 7, my child always thought that she was white, because I don't know if y'all have seen my daughter. My daughter is
true.
very light skinned complexion, looks nothing like me. And so, or her dad. But that is her daddy. Let's just clear the air. That is her daddy. Um,
Get it right.
But
Tell
Get
she
it
that.
like it is. Real
okay,
raw.
tell it like it is. I'm keeping it really raw. Okay, she don't look like me or her dad. She's very light skinned. For a long time, my daughter always thought she was white. And I would tell her all the time, like, baby, no, you're black. And she was like, no, I don't look like you or daddy. I look like more closer to these white people. So that's who I think I am. And so I had to instill in her self confidence because everyone at school would call her white girl. And so as my daughter's self esteem went down. So
Yeah.
after between the age of 7, my daughter's 10 now, but we're still dealing with confidence issues. My daughter has a
It's
gap. She doesn't like having a
overheated.
gap. She
Not
thinks
for
that, that's the
phone
worst thing to
is.
have. She won't smile a lot. And it's a lot to pour into ourselves and kids, which is again why I love this brand because again, like you said, Lola, fully loving yourself and to have that freedom knowing that you can love yourself completely like that. And you're supposed to love yourself.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you hit the communion tray on the tip on that baby.
Did. Yes, she
Okay.
did.
Okay, come on,
She
Deacon
did.
Bree.
Now, look, now I just feel like I just need to pray us out.
You
Um,
ain't lying. You ain't
she done wrapped up the sermon. You know what I'm saying?
lying.
We gonna pray us.
Okay. Okay.
But nah, for real. But nah, for real. She really hit the head on the nail there, the hammer on whatever. Y'all know what I mean. She really dug deep right there. It is, indeed about loving. It takes a lot um to love yourself first. A lot of people find themselves giving and giving and pouring and pouring and pouring. And I even heard one time, I don't pour so much, my cup is empty. Who gonna fill my cup?
Mm.
I mean, so um, I feel like the brand, we bring the brand, and I'm speaking on the brand, we bring that to the world. That's how
Yes.
we're relevant. We fill those cups, you know what I'm saying? For the people who just pushing and pushing or trying to push every day. We filling them cups. Or that is our motto or our goal or our mission to fill their cup. Let them know that they are
Yes.
worth. Let them know that they are loved. Shoot, even if we don't know you, love you, bro. Appreciate your support. You know what I'm saying? The little things like that take the brand a long way. Take you,
Mm-hmm.
respect for you, a long way. So, like you say, Lola reached out to you. You only knew me, but like we say,
Right.
global. Lola reached out to you and was like, "Hey,
What's
you
going on?
good? You need me to help you with anything?" That's how we
Mm-hmm.
all stepping outside of the brand as well. It's just something that we've been built, I would say, to kind of do. We're not perfect of a brand, though we've been here for a minute. We're still evolving and growing and trying to see what we can do to serve the community, what we can do to make people feel better. What energy we gonna come, even if we having a bad day. When we hit that runway and that cocky song come on, we a whole nother vibe. Like we turn into a whole
Man.
Right.
nother. You know what I'm saying?
This my
So
theme
it's like,
song.
yeah, exactly, baby. That's the first song I downloaded and it played every day when I got in the car until I was sick of it. But I'm not sick of it because every time it come on, you know, just the vibe, the energy that comes with it. I feel like it all starts at the top. One thing I do know about a pro and a con. One thing I do know about CEO Spence, he don't show a lot of emotions, and that's us too. Like we could be going through a lot of stuff, but we not showing it. But at the same time, he continually pushes and motivates us and encourages us, and just he stays on a high spirit. When you see him, it's a high spirit. Sometimes he get down in the dirty, but we all know it's because we probably done did something we wasn't supposed to do or didn't finish something we needed to finish. It's all business. He's very business minded, but at the same time, he sets the bar high for us and he doesn't mind. He wants us
Right.
to meet him at the top type of thing. So I think that push and that encouragement, that guidance, that leadership helps us get out there and do the same thing for other people. So like when we're recruiting, people think, oh, they gotta feel some type of way about themselves. No, they do not. We cultivating over here. You know what I'm saying? What do
Have
you want to
fun.
do? how can we help you get to where you want to go? You know what I'm saying? How can we help
Yes.
and things like that. So I think that one of the biggest things that he said to just starting a brand off is a lot of people do not love themselves. Evidence in what Lola just said, even at a young age. There's so much stuff going on, like mentally on the brain right now. It's just so much that it can be overloading and overwhelming. And sometimes you don't know who you can talk to, or you regret talking to this person, or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, like we say, you gotta have that inner self love for yourself first. And at the end of the day, that's really just all you need. Everybody else is just a push and a push along the way, But it's me. I gotta fix myself. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
Yeah, you
I
can
just feel
find
like that's
everywhere.
how we are motivated, and then trying to get into different places, into the schools, and how we just talk to people and network and things like that. I think that's what draws people to the brand, and then overall knowing the mission and the purpose behind the brand just make people fall in love. So
That's
Uh,
facts. And
I
the,
don't
the
know if y'all
energy,
ever
it's
seen our cocky table, but wherever we at, any event, we're close like this. I don't care if we argue all the way to Tennessee. We can argue all the way to Texas. We can argue all the way to New York. But when we get in the building, we are so close knit. And everybody just gathers around us and want to know why we so lit, why we so close, why our vibe so strong, why it's such a positive energy. It's because we become one. You know, when it's time to make it happen, we all become one.
and that's one thing I love again with Cocky. It's a family at the end of the day, and it's teaching you self love about yourself and to pour into others. I definitely am so proud to be a part of the family with you guys, and I can't wait to say my 3 years and 2 years in the game, just like y'all. Y'all, it's been a night of cockiness. Okay, y'all see it at the
hey,
bottom. SpenceCockyGear.com. Please, please, please. I can't stress you enough. Get familiar with the website.
I
Uh-oh.
think her
Be
sleep is
pretty.
bad. It's
Her
all right. While she doing that, y'all make sure y'all tune in and follow your girl. Follow me on
okay.
Instagram at Beauty and Breezy. That's BEAUTI, not a Y. I _BREEZE, Beauty and Breezy, and then Facebook at Rena Cole.
Yeah.
You can hit
All
me on
right.
Instagram at Lola Sonona. Just Lola Sonona, LOLASONONA. Lola Sonona.
Yes. And you can follow me on Instagram, O_so_Shay, SHAE. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, Shay First Lady Willis. You can follow Cocky Kids on Facebook with Cocky Kids. It's COCKYKIDZ. Or you can follow Cocky Kids on Instagram, which is Cocky Kids, all lowercase underscore. So Cocky Kids underscore. Oh wait, sorry, Cocky underscore kids. Yeah, yeah. You gonna find us because we the only cocky kids. And you can also find Spence Cocky Gear on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Spence Cocky Gear is everywhere. Again, we are
Everywhere.
global, not local.
Global, not local.
Hey, it's back.
Global.
Hey, T.
Everybody gave out their info.
We
Yes,
did.
ma'am. That's what we did while you took your
Okay,
lunch.
sorry, I got kicked off, y'all.
It's all
Yeah, it's
right.
been a great night with y'all, and I enjoy y'all to the fullest. Thank y'all for coming on as a special guest tonight, and for giving us all the cocky in this details, how they can order from you guys, and also your inspiration and your love to the brand. So y'all, I'm gonna see y'all next Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. We got more special guests and more conversations. Y'all stay
Bye.
cocky, and y'all holla at my girls.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Too cocky.
entrepreneur, let's talk about it. Hickory dickory dot, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12, it's a new day, it's time to turn it up a notch. Turn it up. Hickory dickory dot, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12, it's a new day, it's time to turn this bitch up a notch. I was created to be what they can't be. These hoes so worse, some like a gum at the bottom of my feet. Bitch, get the fuck up off of me. Dragging these